Numbers chapter 17. The Lord then spoke to Moses, saying, Tell Eleazar, son of Aaron the priest, to take the censers from the blaze and scatter the fire some distance away. For these sinners have consecrated the censers at the cost of their lives. Let the censers be hammered into sheets to cover the altar, because they have been offered before the Lord and have become sacred. Let them be a sign to the Israelites. So Eleazar the priest took the bronze censers of those men who were burned during the offering and had them hammered out to make a covering for the altar and to serve as a reminder to the people of Israel that no one who is not a priest, a descendant of Aaron, should draw near to burn incense before the Lord, lest he become like Korah and his band, just as the Lord had said to Eleazar through Moses. On the following day, the entire community of Israel grumbled against Moses and Aaron, saying, You have brought death to the people of the Lord. As the community was assembling together against Moses and Aaron, they turned toward the tent of meeting, and there was the cloud covering it, and the glory of the Lord appeared. And Moses and Aaron went to the door of the tent of meeting. The Lord spoke to Moses and said, Stand away from this community. I am going to destroy them here and now. The two of them threw themselves face downward on the ground. Then Moses said to Aaron, Take the censer, fill it with burning coals from the altar, put incense in it, and hurry to the community to perform the rite of atonement for them. The anger has come down from the Lord, and the plague has begun. Aaron did as Moses said, and ran among the community, but the plague was already at work among them. He put in the incense and performed the rite of atonement over the people. Then he stood between the living and the dead, and the plague stopped. There were 14,700 victims of the plague, not counting those who died in the episode of Korah. When the plague had been stopped, Aaron came back to Moses at the tent of meeting. The Lord spoke to Moses and said, Tell the people of Israel to give you branches, one for each ancestral tribe, that is, 12 branches for the leaders of the 12 tribes, and to write the name of each man on his branch. And on the branch of Levi, write the name of Aaron, because the head of Levi's ancestral house shall also have a staff. Then put them in the tent of meeting before the testimony, at the place where I meet you. The man whose branch sprouts will be the one I have chosen. This is how I shall put a stop to the complaints that the people of Israel make against you. Moses spoke to the people of Israel, and each of their leaders gave him a branch, 12 branches in all for their tribes, and Aaron's branch was among them. Moses placed them before the Lord in the tent of the testimony. On the following day, Moses came to the tent of the testimony, and there, already sprouting, was Aaron's branch, standing for the tribe of Levi. Buds had opened, flowers had blossomed, and almonds had already ripened. Moses took all the branches away from before the Lord and brought them back to all the people of Israel. They examined them, and each one took back his own branch. Then the Lord said to Moses, Put back Aaron's branch before the testimony, and keep it as a sign to these rebels, so that I will no longer have to hear their complaints, and that they may not die. Moses did as the Lord had commanded. The people of Israel said to Moses, Indeed, we are lost. We are dead. Anyone who draws near to the tabernacle of the Lord will die. Are we doomed to die to the last man?